SheWolf, The Other Side, 10 tracks, 44 minutes, long-awaited debut studio album from the Melbourne four-piece consisting of triplet sisters. Produced by Chris Gatz, recorded at GM Sound Studios in Melbourne. One single has been released so far, if I'm correct, Chameleon, and we have recently had these lovely ladies on our THRS birthday bash in April, the interview which you can see on our YouTube channel in case you don't know already. Brendan.
SheWolf have a really distinctive live sound, and I reckon they've captured it really well here. The girls are still only 20, I think, or they might have just turned 21.
Thereabouts.
But they've been on the scene for a long time. They've been playing under the SheWolf
5 years.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a while. And you can really tell that their songwriting is really starting to mature.
They've honed it well.
Yeah, and they keep getting better and better. So it's going to be an exciting future for them, I'm sure. This is a massive step up from the EPs and stuff they've released before, which was really, really good. It might be a bit poppy for some.
I didn't really get that vibe too much. But
I think it's just in the vocal delivery and all that kind of stuff. It still does have pop sensibility. So, like, that will turn off some of your sort of older, dirtier metalhead kind of thing. But it's still a really, really solid listen. That's just a matter of taste.
They're fucking good live, though.
They are. And the vocals sound great, and the harmonies really jump out on this one, which is really good. I think it's Cassandra does all the backing vocals live. Well, it might be all three of them.
Cassandra and Nikki do the backing vocal along with... But it might be the bass player when they've got the bass player there as well. So. Yeah, so, look, they're doing great. The guitar sounds excellent. They're going for a really, really full, chunky, distorted guitar sound, which is really, really good. Nikki's a great drummer. And, like, you see her live... underrated, I reckon.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's not token, the girl band... No, she's a fucking great drummer. You put her up against almost anyone on the scene. She's really, really good. There's huge potential in this band. They've got a great sound and they've got marketability. So, know, if they get a break... Anything could happen here. And he's hoping this one gets the attention it deserves. I gave it 8 out of 10. The highlights were The Other Side, which is an awesome song. Chameleon, One Last Kiss, and Won't Even Miss Me.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, you've only heard it briefly, but
I only heard it briefly, so apologies to the SheWolf girls. I just missed doing this one, so preparation's not my thing apparently. But like Andrew said, we had him at the THRS birthday party back in April.
Yep.
And that was the first time it wasn't the first time. I'd seen him there. Really enjoyed their live performances, and we did have him playing just before we started recording tonight. And so I was actually really impressed. Really enjoyed it, and I think you hit the nail on the head because I really enjoyed their live performance, and to hear it playing earlier, I reckon it translates really well to what they've done. I love the riffing that was in his thing, and the drummer was just all over the place. Absolutely love those drums that she was doing as well. Pretty cool vocals as well. I didn't get into it. I didn't hear the lyric lines and anything like that, so I can't tell you what they were about. But I actually really enjoyed it. It's definitely something right up my alley. So definitely something I want to check out. So I think I've seen him at the THRS Radio. I think they've played a couple of gigs with Destroyer where they've opened as well. So I've seen him around a little bit. Definitely going to check this one out. So look, I'm not going to give a score because I haven't really heard the thing. All I can say, it's definitely something up my alley, and I really want to check this out a bit more.
Yeah, cool. Not bad for off the cuff, folks. Tell you that much right now. You're like the king of that for us. You really are. Now, it's something of a rare treat for us when we get to see a band grow over duration, and I've been doing this since 2011. They've been going for 5 years, and it's great to see them get to this point at last. They've had some challenges over the years, and it's really good to see them finally get here. Here they are. These songs have been well and truly honed over the years, and it shows. These are nicely streamlined, well-crafted pieces of music. There's some solid hooks, and the vocal harmonies, my fucking God, they're damn good. Like, that is a point of difference in and of itself, just how good they are. There are some solid hooks, and the vocal harmonies, like I said, they're good, but it's an interesting mix. I found the mix interesting. Like, it does capture the live thing more, but this has the drums more out front than anything else kind of thing. So, for me, that's a bit interesting, because the vocals are sort of echoing through a bit. It's that effect we've discussed on other bands before. They've had the vocals back a touch with just enough reverb to make it build and echo through to the front. It's really well done. It suits them really well. The guitar and the bass feel like sound well, but they get to push through at just the right times as well. So there's a lot of balancing things. What gets to come through the front, what gets to get pushed back a bit. So it's an interesting mix. It's worth paying attention to. I don't mind it. It works well, but I think for me, taste-wise, the drums are a bit too clicky. I would have rather they had a bit more warmth in them for mine. They were just a bit too top-end click on the drums. It just became a little bit distracting, but it's me being fussy if you don't know by now. Everyone should know that by now. I'm a prick when it comes to that stuff. But It's nothing to do with performance, it's just a slight mix issue. What's cool is that this has not been polished up to perfection. They've kept it real. It's a real rock record. They've done the right thing there, and I love they've done it that way. There's nothing wrong with the sounds or the performances. It's just little things you pick up on, just little moments that you hear and go, yep, that was just a take. It wasn't like, we'll go back and we'll fix this fucking 16th note. Do you know what I mean? They just left it. And I love when a band does it these days because it's far too tempting to go and make it perfect. I don't want perfect, I want rock, I want real. Exactly. And they've got that on this record. There's a fair bit of attitude in this too, which is really well delivered. I love the sass they've got there. There's a smart ass element to them, and they're not afraid to give you some lip, and I fucking like that. But the title track shows another side that's awesome to this band. It's classic rock infused, but this has one hell of a hook, and I love the depth in the lyrics. They've really grown up on this album, I think. Cassandra delivers the lead vocal, but Cassandra and Nikki and I forget the other one. Serena, yeah, they deliver the backing vocal, the harmony, really, really fucking well. There's a beautiful synchronicity, not only in the delivery, but also the tone. The tone the three vocals have, each is unique and different, but they all blend so well together. It's the triplets thing. I don't know what it is, but fuck, it works well. There are some surprising little touches in this as well, some great diversity, all tied together really well. There's even little touches of grunge in this, in that regard. Like, I found there's just little touches of just little bits and bits, like there's pop sensibility, but then there's some real dirt and attitude in this too, which is fucking cool. Lots of lyrical content is devoted to relationships. However, each song is refreshingly different, and you get a host of different personalities and points of view in that regard. So whilst there's like not a theme, but there's a central topic kind of a point, there are so many facets of it they explore, which is really well done. And again, the hooks, really well done. They get stuck in your head, and you'll be singing along in no time when you listen to this. It's very easy to get into it. And it'll be actually really cool to see how the live shows develop now, that the audience can hear these songs at home and get to know them, and to see how the audience start to sing those back to them, because I reckon there's some great moments on this record for that to play out in a live setting. There's just perfect moments for that.
They actually played as a 5-piece at the album launch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had Alex Richmond up there playing guitar with them as well.
Oh, wow. So they doubled out on guitar.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That'd be a big sound for them too.
Yeah, it was
That'd
massive. It was excellent. Great show too.
Nice. There is some upbeat fun stuff on here as well, and I love how the diversity reflects something of a live set list, and the track order is really thought out. I thought this is really cool, and I look forward, I hope this finally gets some recognition, because they've been doing well, but without the hard and fast product, it's always easy to get overlooked, and I hope this sort of breaks that door down for a bit, and like you said, they've got all the facets there to really do something with this, so I hope this gets them some serious recognition, because it's fucking good. 8.5 out of 10.
Wow.
The Other Side, Want You Anyway, Circles, and One Last Kiss are my standouts. So check it out for yourselves, folks. Let us know what you think.